This is quiet.
Check it out. We have the cinema to ourselves.
Hello, it's me.
We have the cinema to ourselves. That means we can do pretty much whatever we like.
Yes. I'm going to surf these seats.
Because all these seats belong to us, and what we're going to do, probably fuck all. And today we're going to see Father the... Wait.
The father.
No, it says on the ticket Father the...
The Führer.
It just says Father the... Wrong movie, I think.
Not father there. There.
I thought we were watching The Father, not Father the...
Father there.
Someone...
We've been utterly tricked.
We've been grammanised, whatever that means.
Grammar.
Someone loves their grammar, apparently.
Wait, hold on a moment. Wait, where are we all sitting then?
I'm looking for the Father.
Jolly good.
Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clint Zoker, and I just got back from seeing the new drama called The Father. I mean, by the time you're watching this, I saw it yesterday, but as I'm recording this, I watched it about like almost an hour ago. So this is the Oscar-winning drama that starred Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman. This is directed by, I'm going to try and pronounce his name correctly, Florian Zeller. I hope I pronounced it correctly. He is a French director. He also wrote this other film. It's called Flowrider or Flow Ride, which apparently this film, according to IMDb, is a remake of that. Interesting. The most popular and noticeable thing about the movie is that Anthony Hopkins won the Oscar for his best performance for his role in The Father. However, he wasn't at the ceremony, and I think the reason was because he went to visit his father's grave. I believe, according to online sources, and yeah, it's quite bizarre, but at the same time, he did just go to see his father and pay respects, you know? It says here, Anthony Hopkins became the oldest winner at 83 years old in a competitive acting category, which I think is great. He was not present at the award ceremony. Presenter Joaquin Phoenix accepted the award on his behalf. So, that was quite good, and it won for Best Adapted Screenplay as well. So what is the movie about? The movie also has Olivia Colman, who plays Anne, who is Anthony, coincidentally played by Anthony Hopkins. She is his daughter. She looks after him. He has dementia, so basically, it's like memory loss. However, Anthony remembers things, but he also kind of forgets things as well. So he sees people, lots of different people. So he sees a guy who thinks that it's Anne's husband, or it could be her ex. There's a care worker looking after him, and then it turns out it's someone else. Things move around, things get removed. He starts to notice that something's going on, and it is mainly because of his dementia. And it all comes down to whether he should go into a home. And, you know, he thinks he lives in this flat like all his life and all that. And, yeah, it's a pretty simple, straightforward drama. Not exactly, like, easy to follow, but you do get a good idea of what it's trying to tell you. And I'm not going to say a lot because there isn't a lot that I want to give away, because this is a fucking fantastic drama. Like, this is really wonderful. Anthony Hopkins gives his like career's best performance. I bought everything he said, and you can really tell he has dementia. And I can relate to him, since there's a kind of a running gag where he thinks he's lost his watch, and he seems to thought he left it somewhere, and I've been there too. I have lost my watch on a couple of occasions as well. And he does seem to remember and forget things, and he seems to go through the same day but with someone else. And I start to experience that too. Like, you know, when you wake up and then you feel like you've just... you wake up and you feel like, oh, didn't this happen yesterday? It's like Groundhog Day. It's like you something happens. You feel like you've just experienced this like a day ago, and it's like, wait, I thought this happened yesterday. It's kind of like that, and I really got the character of Anthony, like, just quick. He thinks he's a tap dancer, but he's actually was an engineer. He questions whether that's actually his daughter or if that's the person that looks after him. He doesn't seem to really know anything, really. He seems to be quite lost and clueless, and I feel really sorry for him. He's really, really tragic as well when you come to realise that he has dementia and he can't remember everything, which makes it sad. And, you know, my granny had it as well, and it's not easy to make them remember, you know. Especially when it comes to the ending, which I won't give away, really fucking broke my heart. You can really fucking sympathise with him. And you can sympathise as well. She's trying her best to look after him, but he seems to be doing things his own way, and he seems to be very in denial and denial about what she says and what's good for him as well. The chemistry between the both of them feel pretty much like a father and daughter relationship, and I bought it all the way through as well. There are other actors in the film. You got Mark Gatiss, you got Rufus Swell, who both of them are really fucking good, especially Rufus Swell. They're all fantastic. Olivia Williams as well, Imogen Poots too. Everyone pulls off a great performance, but it's Anthony Hopkins and Olivia Colman. Well, Olivia Colman has always been one of my favourite actresses. Her performance here is no different. Just wonderful. But Anthony Hopkins really stands out. Visually, the movie looks great. It really has that like very nice and gentle look to it. And I've always liked modern films that have these nice like houses and apartments. And it really, really worked. It's well shot. Cinematography is quite beautiful, honestly. It's just a very pleasant film to look at. It's really fantastic. Lots of memorable shots every now and then. I also like the music too. The music is very well chosen. I think some of it's like classical, like Mozart music, because you can hear Anthony listening to it on like these headphones. The story is probably the thing that people will either understand if either A, they have dementia, or B, if they know someone who has it, or there are those who just say like, I'm confused. I mean, you're kind of supposed to be, because you have no idea what is going on. Me personally, I actually fully understood what was going on. And this is another one of those films where you can just open up to interpretation. And I actually understood what was going on, and I kind of had a good idea that he's experiencing a lot of like past events that either happened or similarly happened before. And it works for someone who seemed to have dementia, and it leaves you with a mystery in a way, but also you come to think that, does he actually know some of these people, or does he imagine them, you know? So yeah, the story is probably something I think people will not follow. I followed it really well. So there are a couple of funny moments in there. Like, Anthony Hopkins is really, really charming. He gives that a delightfully giggle-worthy like scene of like taking his I think pills and drinking with tea. They're like, there was a few scenes like that was like, oh, that's genuinely delightful and puts a smile on your face as well. Dramatically, the film really works. Like, there are scenes where he would panic when someone is leaving them, and my granny did that. When someone would leave the room just to get something, even though they're in the house, they would beg and just feel, they'd just get quite, scared because they're just leaving them on their own, even though they're just out of the room. That's what dementia can do to someone, and it is quite sad, and it is really tragic, and you just feel sorry for them, really. I can't think of anything else to talk about. This is a fucking wonderful drama. I wouldn't say it's as impactful as Sound of Metal, but it is fantastic. It's a really well executed, wonderfully well acted movie. It looks beautiful to look at. The characters, especially the main two, are very relatable, and there's something very gentle and genuine about them. Everyone else plays a fine role, and it gives you so many questions that you want answered. And again, this is one of those films that's open to interpretation, but in a good way, in a very, very good way. It's fairly simple drama, and if you like dramas like I do check it out. It's fucking wonderful. I'll definitely pick it up on Blu-ray because it's in the top 5 of one of my favourite films of this year. Anthony Hopkins definitely was worthy of winning the Oscar as well. Did I have any issues? Oh, I would say Anthony was a bit of a dickhead to what's her name? Who was the caretaker that looked after him? I think it was Laura. But again, that's just coming down to his dementia, kind of showing off. But that is just his dementia, so I can't really take a point off because that's how the character is supposed to be. It's just a lovely, just very realistic. I didn't think this was acting. I thought this was like all actually how they're doing it. It's terrific, beautiful. Do check it out. It's in cinemas now. I think it came out last year in the United States in like November or something like that. I don't remember, but it's finally out, and I've been looking forward to this film for so long. It's distributed by Lionsgate and Film 4. Who would have thought it? 10 out of 10, okay? Just 10 out of 10. I really love this movie. Not as much as Sound of Metal, that's still my favourite film of the year, but this one will still be in the top 5. I can guarantee that. There you go. The Father. Terrific movie. So, next week, got some Pixar films to talk about. Starting tomorrow, I'll be talking about Finding Nemo, which is the 2003 big smash hit Pixar film. And then the sequel, and I'm trying to think what else. Well, that's for you to find out. And then, well, I'll be watching them to get ready for Luca, and then I'll be watching In the Heights on Saturday. So my thoughts on that will come out Sunday. I know I've looked at the tally and people said no. I was actually just testing you to see whether you would say yes or no, and I knew a lot of people would say no. Not everyone's a fan of musicals, and personally, I'm not really a fan either, unless it's like Disney or something like that, and then not really. But after hearing just how fucking amazing this film is, I'm willing to give it a shot. So look forward to those, and if you have seen The Father, what do you think about it? Is it good, bad, decent? Do you want to see it? Let me know below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And until next time, bye for now.